Am I live? Okay, that was weird. Um, if I'm live now and I wasn't live before, then I'm sorry about that. I was having technical issues with my uh camera software, or not the software, but the software that I use to broadcast, and it was telling me that it wasn't going live. So I tried to reset it, and then it didn't do anything. And I reset it and reset it and reset it, and then apparently I was live this whole time. So today we are going to be talking about kitchen scrap gardening. What is it? Why you should do it? Why I think fall is the best time of year to do it. And I will explain the whole process, and then we will get into some kitchen scrap gardening adventures in the coming week. In the coming weeks. If we have not met yet, my name is Quincy Adams, and I want to help you grow some of your own food in a small space on a budget. Let's get started. Okay, so first, before we talk about kitchen scrap gardening, I have an announcement. I am doing a giveaway. I am giving away some fabric grow bags and some seeds. And if I was smarter, I would have had those ready so I could show it to you. Let me grab a bag real quick because that's JV of me. So you guys see me use these all the time. This is a 5-gallon grow bag. This is half full of soil right now, but I'm giving away 5 of these 5-gallon. But yeah, I'm giving 5-gallon grow bags to 4 different people, plus a set of seeds that you can grow in the grow bags, just so I can spread the love and get more people gardening and showing people how inexpensive it is to get going with gardening. You will have to buy your own soil. The soil is not included because it's heavy. But 4 people will win a 5 grow bag garden and some seeds. So if you want to enter my giveaway, it's on my website. The website is www.liliesandtomatoes.com. And let me turn my crawl back on because I turned it off when I was trying to figure out why my why I wasn't going live. So here it is on screen, right at the bottom, liliesandtomatoes.com. Just go to my home page. Like the front page is the giveaway, so you'll see it right away. Enter the giveaway. It doesn't cost anything. You can share it, get more entries, that kind of deal. It's awesome, and the winner can enter the giveaway up until the 31st, the evening of the 31st on Halloween, and then the winners will be announced on November 2nd. So, and that's just for everyone in my community. Join the community, come learn about gardening, and learn how fun and budget-friendly it can be. Yay. Okay, kitchen scrap gardening is basically you're taking the cut ends, the scraps of vegetables, and you're regrowing them in your kitchen. So anything that would normally cut off and throw in the garbage, and I've got an example, do have an example of that. Right here, I've got some spring onions in water. Oh, the light is weird. Can you guys see that? So this the cut ends that you would normally throw away or put in your compost. And I have them in water so I can grow them again. Spring onions are a really easy and simple option, it's an option for kitchen scrap gardening. And it's like a very easy, like one of the first things you can grow. But there are a lot of different things that you can grow using kitchen scrap gardening. And then I like to expand it beyond just the scraps. And a friend of mine came up with a good name for it. She calls it grocery gardening. And that's what I call it, because sometimes I go to the grocery store specifically looking for things that I'm going to grow. So let's talk about, so we talked about what is it, why you would want to do that to save money, to have a garden in the wintertime. That's how I got started doing kitchen scrap gardening. I started doing it in the wintertime when I couldn't have a big outside garden. So I would have my little inside garden, and I would get a little snip from my cuttings or from my scraps and put that in my food and still feel like I was growing my own food through the wintertime. And an awesome thing about doing it in the fall is that a lot of those things that you're going to grow that are going to be like suitable for kitchen scrap gardening are going to be cold tolerant. So I like to start them in the fall, keep them going for a couple months, and then when it starts to warm up again in March, I can start putting them outside. And then I've actually kept them going, planted them in soil, and grown them outside for another harvest. So that is a great thing about doing it in the fall. That's why I like to do it in the fall. So types of scraps. So you're going to want the cut ends of things like spring onions, regular onions, leeks, turnips, carrots. And just before we get into this whole thing too far, if you're using the cut ends of something like a carrot or a turnip or a radish, those are bulb vegetables. So that whole vegetable, the whole plant, grows underground, and when you harvest it, you've harvested the entire plant. So when you cut off the part that you're going to eat, that bulb is not going to grow again. You can't go bulb to bulb with kitchen scrap gardening. What you're going to get is greens. The greens of all of those types of things are edible. So you're going to want to be eating the greens. And also, once you put it out in the spring, then eventually that plant is going to bolt. It's going to set flowers. And then once those flowers get fertilized, you'll get seeds. So then you can grow those seeds out later in the season or the next season, and then you don't have to buy seeds for those particular types of vegetables. So so we're clear, you're not going to cut the top off a carrot and grow another carrot. You're going to go carrot greens, which are edible and delicious, very good for you. And then in the spring, you're going to get flowers and fertilize. And then when the flowers get fertilized, you're going to get seeds to grow more carrots, but you're not ever going to get another carrot from that first carrot. Like it's a one and done type thing. So just want to make sure that everyone understands that. Other things that you can grow from scraps, I've not specifically done this myself. I've seen people grow potatoes from potato skins because their skin had eyes already. I have not tried that, but I think I might want to try that this year. And you can also grow, like when we go beyond just the basic scraps of things that I have actually grown, that's when I'm going to get ginger from the store, turmeric from the store, sugar cane from the store, sweet potatoes and yams from the store. Like I buy those things sometimes specifically just to grow them so I can keep propagating them in my garden. And there's not scraps. It's just something that sprouted on my counter. The same thing with garlic. If it sprouts, plant it. Like you don't have to be like, oh no, now I don't have garlic. Plant it so you can grow some more. So, and then if you wanted to take it a step further, you can also buy things in the store like cucumbers and peppers and tomatoes and try and harvest the seeds from those fruits and regrow them. You're not always going to get viable seeds because a lot of times those things, they're harvested when the fruit is immature. So it can last longer and they can ship it and blah, blah, blah. We can go into that another time, but try it. I have been successful in growing bell peppers from seeds that are harvested from peppers that I bought at the grocery store. I don't normally do cucumbers because cucumbers are generally immature. The seeds of cucumbers get big and they get hard when the fruit is mature. I've also done spaghetti squash. I got a plant. I didn't get actual squash because the weather was hard this year, but you can do that. So if you're thinking about it, just try it. Harvest the seeds. If you're going to grow them right away, just put them in the dirt. If you're going to save them for the next year or till the weather is right, then you want to clean the seeds and then dry them and store them in airtight containers until it's ready, till it's time to plant them. So follow-on crops. So some of the vegetables, when you grow them, you're just going to get the greens. If you're growing something like spring onions, regular onions, or garlic, if you've got something that you're not going to know when you buy it what variety you've got or if it's the right kind of thing, but there is a chance that you can start with some spring onions and grow them, plant them outside, and then they will bulb up. So that happened last year. I had some spring onions that I got at the grocery store. I harvested them. I grew them in water first. I planted them outside. They grew. I had spring onions all winter long. And the next spring, I got onion bulbs from those spring onions. It was a complete surprise, but it was a wonderful surprise because they just kept on growing. So you never know. Is anyone giving away garden fabric bags? Yes, I am. The link is below if you want to enter the giveaway and go for your shot. And that is all I had as far as the kitchen scrap gardening discussion. Just wanted to set up some ground rules. And then I think we will start doing some next week. So on my YouTube channel, I just did a video with Melissa earlier today on getting her started with some spring onions. We'll, as the season goes further, like the fall winter season, we'll do some more. We'll do some on Facebook Live, and I will do my best to give you guys a shopping list in advance. So look out for those. We'll do some grow outs. We'll do another challenge group because I've got a couple ideas of things that we can grow together, and we'll just see how it goes. And we'll probably do another ferment because I just ordered some garlic, and I want to show you guys fermented garlic in honey. Are there any questions? Yes, no, and I know there's a delay. I don't know how long the delay, but it's a significant delay. So if you got any questions, you're thinking about it, post them up. If the question doesn't come through until after I'm done doing the live, I will answer it as soon as I see your question. Just to recap, kitchen scraps are the cut ends of vegetables that you would normally throw in the garbage or put in your compost. You can get a second kind of harvest by growing the greens for most of them. Some of them you're going to get the actual, like with spring onions, the greens are the part that you eat. And then with some of them, like a spring onion, you can sometimes plant them outside, and as they grow and develop, they will also form a bulb underground. But most of the time, you're just going to get greens, and then those greens will bolt. They'll set flowers. The flowers will get fertilized, and you'll get seeds. Sometimes you get a surprise. So if you're growing garlic and you grow it, it's going to eventually give you a bulb. Sometimes spring onions will give you a bulb. A regular onion is probably not going to give you a bulb right away. No, a regular onion is not going to give you a bulb. It's going to give you spring onions, the greens, and then you'll get a flower. And then if you want to expand past the regular kitchen scraps, you can get into growing other things like ginger, turmeric, sugarcane, potatoes, sweet potatoes, all kinds of things. I know that they say that traditional fruits and vegetables are sprayed with a sprouting inhibitor to keep them from growing, but I've had a pretty decent amount of success growing things from the grocery store, and I don't normally buy organic. So just try it. Like if it's something that you were going to throw away anyway, don't stress it. Just try it. Set it in some water. If it starts growing roots, put it in some soil. There you go. Like gardening is miraculous because there's so many surprises. So if there are no questions for tonight, I will let you guys go. Do not forget about the giveaway. The giveaway goes until October 31st. Go to www.com www.liliesandtomatoes.com. My website is in the crawler below. Enter the giveaway, share it with your friends, and I hope to be. I will announce the winners on the class. I think Tuesday. No, the winners are going to be announced on Monday by email, and then I'll announce in the class on Tuesday, which just happens to be election night. So we're going to need some good news that night. All right. Have a good night. Bye.